The Eighth Amendment is intended to protect citizens against excessive bail, excessive fines, and cruel and unusual punishment. Excessive bail is a figure that is set higher than is necessary to ensure that the intention of the bail can be fulfilled. In other words, appropriate bail should be set high enough to keep society safe, but not excessively higher than that. Excessive fine is similar in the sense that it is meant to protect citizens from being excessively fined in court. This facet of the amendment is applicable only to fines that are imposed by and payable to the government. Fines are excessive if they are deemed disproportional to the crime committed. The last part of the Eighth Amendment protects citizens from cruel and unusual punishment and is intended to ensure that the punishment is proportional to the crime in question. Because of the Eighth Amendment, punishments related to torture are forbidden. The death penalty, also known as capital punishment, is a sentence that puts a convicted criminal to death. The United States is one of the few developed Western nations that still uses the death penalty. Currently, 18 states have banned the death penalty, and in 2013, 39 executions took place nationwide, 41% of which were conducted in Texas. While most everyone in the United States knows what the death penalty is, we wanted to see just how much Carey Academy students knew about capital punishment and the Eighth Amendment. Tell me in your own words what the Eighth Amendment protects.
Okay, hold on. I'm an A person here. I have it. I don't know.
I think that's one of those like criminal ones.
Wait. This is the civil suit one? No?
Oh wait, like eighth. Oh no, we're talking about amendments.
Okay.
A lot of work to be doing.
I don't remember.
What constitutes as cruel and unusual punishment?
What constitutes as cruel and unusual punishment?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess maybe if it were to be, I guess like inflicting pain would be cruel, in my opinion, in any way.
Is the death penalty legal in North Carolina?
Yes.
I think so.
It is.
How many states is capital punishment or the death penalty legal in?
What, 26 or something?
I don't even want to guess.
I'm gonna say like about half.
Wait, 13? How many is it?
Do you think that the death penalty should be legal?
Well, that's a really debatable question.
On occasion, Congress has been known to authorize the use of capital punishment against drug uses. How do you feel about this?
Capital punishment against drug uses?
Yes.
Like, what kind of drug uses?
Can you repeat the question?
Against drug uses?
Mm-hmm.
That's absurd. That's how I feel about it.
Doesn't matter.
Just like, you smoke a joint and now they're gonna kill you?
I don't understand. Are they saying? I don't understand. What?
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of that. I think that's a bit excessive.
Much controversy has surrounded the death penalty, especially over the past several years. Besides the obvious humanitarian controversy associated with putting an individual to death, there have been many concerns about just how humane state executions have been. Because drug companies want to avoid associating their brand images with drugs used for lethal injections, states, such as Arizona, have had to go to different sources for drugs. A recent case in Arizona during the execution of inmate Joseph Wood utilized a lethal drug combination from a compounding pharmacy. After a single dose, which was presumed to be enough to easily kill the patient, Wood started gasping with intermittent breaths. It took 2 hours and 15 injections of the drug to execute Wood. Of course, the assumption that no pain should be present in the death penalty is one that has developed from the modern standards of decency. If executions were carried out with ISIS-style beheadings, it wouldn't be surprising to see a drop in public support for capital punishment. Cases like the one in Arizona highlight a concern with the death penalty, that it violates the Eighth Amendment's prohibition against cruel and unusual punishment. Worries about the mortality of the death penalty extend past just botched executions, however. A recent case in California, which ultimately led to a federal judge deeming capital punishment in the state unconstitutional, deemed that it prolonged wait times that felons on death row had to endure were cruel and unusual. Despite a large backlog of death row inmates, not a single execution had taken place since 2006. Concerns about the death penalty aren't just rooted in the Constitution. Taxpayers' dollars used to fund executions could do more to improve public safety if they were spent on better policing to catch the ones who currently get away. Especially as the international community rejects capital punishment, the United States humanitarian image could be improved if it chose to abolish the death penalty as well. For the foreseeable future, though, the death penalty remains popular with American voters, with 55% for capital punishment and 37% against. It should be noted, however, that the percentage for the death penalty is down from 78% in 1997. It's unlikely that state-sponsored executions will go away soon. However, if the change in opinion evidenced abroad is any indication, capital punishment could certainly see a swift execution in the coming decades.